Hello everybody, this is my build of whatever this place was called. I'm gonna put it on screen in Fallout London. I'm planning to do a bunch more showcase videos on the other builds that I'm doing as well. This one is the only one that I've made as like a player settlement slash home, so that's why I'm showing this first, because it was somewhat fast to build and it's actually what I'd say is complete. So that's why I'm doing this first. It's a pretty interesting location so far. All the locations I've seen are very interesting, and this was definitely an interesting spot to build as well, having the sort of broken down buildings as sort of the wall of the settlement, but I sort of turned it into that. But let's get into here. There's just like a little checkpoint, you know, for people who are coming in. I know there's a there's a lot of weapons and ammo and stuff, even though it's supposed to be a player home, but I mean it's sort of like two apartments, so I think it makes sense to have lots of, you know, like an armory thing, I guess, more or less. Also, I'm using a controller, which I never do in this game, so excuse me if my movements and stuff are really weird. That I'm using a controller just so I can have smoother views of everything. But yeah. Then we come to the little sort of yard, I suppose. Here is just the workshop and all the crafting benches. I didn't do anything too special in here, just because I didn't really think it needed it. It works as a sort of a workshop. When these lights are not supposed to be here, I mostly kept them to inspect my character and change the look. So that's why those lights are there. There's the main apartment, sort of the player home door. But let's go through here first. There's Kira, just standing there. Otherwise she'd get in the way. So yeah, there's the entrance to the other apartment. And there's just a bunch of grass. This was already here, in this location, so I decided to keep it. And sort of added, like, you know, this person's like building it up and fixing it, and maybe they can use it in the future to get around London. Yeah, just a bunch of farmland. And a well. Oh, this spot is a little bare. Just imagine there's a bunch of corn or something here. But yeah, this tree, none of these trees are actually here. I got rid of everything and rebuilt all of this because I was expecting to make an actual city here, but then I decided that maybe I won't. There's a turret there. I don't think there's actually settlement attacks in this game. But just in case there's like NPCs that sort of get lost and wander around here, then those will be there. But yeah, basically this whole area is also the workshop, like around where the shadow is around, I think. It's the settlement border. So there's a bunch of space here that I just did not use. There's a little pond there. But yeah, just go over here. A little gardening area back here. I didn't plan on using the fusion reactor, but I kind of didn't feel like change the smaller ones, even though there's not really anything that requires power in here except the lights, which I wouldn't need a fusion reactor for. But I don't know, it was just handy in case I ever want to build this place up more. But yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the secondary apartment first. This is sort of like your character's, like companions' houses. Like, you know, they can stay in this apartment when they're not out adventuring. So I decided to go for scrappy, but still very sort of, I don't know, like realistic, like not, you know, it's got like actual kitchen appliances, and it's not just like broken down stuff. I mean, even though it kind of is. I mean, that's kind of hanging there and whatever, but you get the point. I also wanted this place to be really cluttery, because I feel like it would make sense since there could be a bunch of different people that stay here, then they bring their own stuff and then they kind of forget about it, and the next companion brings their own stuff and it just keeps going forever and ever, and then it just gets filled up with a bunch of random junk. I'm actually really happy with this. I was really struggling with the layout of this place. I was first going to put the dining room like around this corner, but I thought it would sort of take up too much space, and I think having the living room in that corner just makes a lot more sense to me. Plus, you know, there's a window for it, which is also way nicer. Yeah, a bunch more chunk. A little dark in here. I guess I could have put a little table lamp there, or on this desk. Oh. Okay, thank you. So yeah, here's their little office. And the bed. Yeah. That I will show right at the end when we go through the main apartment, which we'll do now. I basically just built on this house. I blocked up these holes and then added these Woody's Wasteland Workshop, I think it's called, the mod. It has these sort of like window these, and then the flower pots. I think it adds a lot because it looked very bare without anything sort of there. So I think it makes it look really nice with those. So yeah, let's go in the main house. The entryway, the dining table, and then the living room. It's a little dark here, so I was hoping these would light it up a bit more, but it didn't really. But I also didn't want to add a whole, like, you know, a big lamp or, I don't know, a hanging lantern or something. So yeah, very simple living room, so very spacious compared to the last one. Also, I really love this little sort of alcove thing. Makes putting stuff in there really, just really nice. There's a little sitting spot. Didn't really know what else to do, so I think that works pretty well. And here's a kitchen. I think in hindsight, this would have made for a good bathroom, but I don't know, for some reason I just saw this little room and was like, oh, that's a good spot for kitchen, so it's a kitchen now. But I think it worked out pretty well. So yeah, this one's a bit more tidy. Well, a bit. And we go up the stairs. Ignore that, that's not a fire hazard. This upstairs bit is a little bare. I had a hard time really figuring out what to do, because I did want the office sort of thing going on, and it fit really snugly into that corner there. But then this whole area is kind of difficult to put anything there, so I think it pretty much works as an open area. And yeah, here's the main bedroom. I guess having a wall there would be better, perhaps. But I quite like the open look. I think it makes the house feel a lot bigger than it actually is. Yeah, the weight bench, guitar. And then here we have the bathroom, which is shared between the two apartments. Basically, I had no clue what to do with this room here, and when I decided to make this two apartments, I was really lost on what to do with this spot. But then realizing I didn't have a bathroom anywhere, I thought it was I don't know, pretty fitting spot for it. good sort of connection point to them. And yeah, this just goes here. Oh my goodness, it's dark. Oh, of course it's raining. So yeah, that is my build of this place. Lambeth Walk. Lambeth? I'm not British, so I'm not sure how that's pronounced properly, but yeah, I'm quite happy with how this came out, and hopefully I'll be motivated enough to build the other settlements up as proper cities, or just other player homes or outposts, whatever. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll maybe see you next time, perhaps.